It's NASCAR Championship Weekend. We have 4 winners, and we don't know who's going to be in it. We're going to talk about the Truck Series. We're going to talk about the Xfinity Series. We're going to talk about the Cup Series. We're going to talk about IndyCar. We're going to talk about Formula One, and then we're going somewhere in the country for our local racing report. To hear all about that and what you need to pay attention to this upcoming weekend, stay tuned. My name is John, co-host of this podcast, with my lovely co-host here. I think we need to just get right into things.
Something kind of interesting if you're a really, deep dive IndyCar fan and how the ladder system works to get to IndyCar. USF released their 2026 schedule, so it is an even mix at IndyCar tracks with USF Juniors, USF 2000, and USF Pro 2000. Always super cool. But yeah, big stuff with IndyCar. Really kind of big stuff in the driver market. Starting with Colton Herta to race in Formula 2 with High Tech in 2026, as well as being a reserve driver or a test driver at the Cadillac Formula 1 team, which is always cool and exciting. And then some kind of sad news, but not, I wouldn't really say surprising, a little surprising. Marco Andretti officially announced his retirement from full-time competition in IndyCar. I don't really think he was full-time this year, but regardless, son of Michael Andretti, who and grandson of the legendary Mario Andretti, quite literally the GOAT of racing, if you had to choose one. But But John, you also said that Colton Herta could be dipping his feet into some other forms of motorsport. What did you hear about that?
It's going to be fun, and also gives me a reason to watch F2, gives me somebody to root for in F2 with him being there. But good old Colton Herta announced that he will run a partial schedule with Cadillac in IMSA. So it is going to be a split between looking like he'll be in the Daytona 24 Hours and the Sebring 12, plus the season-ending Petit Le Mans Road Atlanta for Wayne Taylor Racing. He'll be partnering with Jordan Taylor and Louis Delatraz in the GTP class. So that's going to be crazy because those are 3 races that I want to go to. So hopefully this year I'll be able to see Colton Herta race in IMSA. Love to go to a sports car race, especially either Daytona or at least Petit Le Mans. Petit Le Mans is so close. It's a 4-hour drive down to Atlanta. And it's a cool event. It looks awesome. I mean, you could pitch a tent, you could pitch a seat, you could get a camper, you can do anything you want. It's like a mini 24.
I've been to a sports car race since the last time Music City Grand Prix was on the streets of Nashville.
Same.
So yeah, that could be something cool, something we think about. But that's really all of our IndyCar news. Obviously, as stuff comes out, we will be the first to report on it. If you want stuff more instantly when it comes out, make sure you follow the Motorsports Enthusiast. But if
Brady's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, what he wants to be. Anyway, but if you want a whole weekly roundup of stuff within an hour-long show of all your favorite motorsports, tune into the Flag to Flag podcast.
Bingo.
But let's get into Formula One here. Big thing. We had 2 races here. One in Mexico, or both in North America. One at the Circuit of the Americas in beautiful Austin, Texas. Me and John were reliving the memory of us sneaking in there for the we didn't even know this was happening, for the WEC World Endurance Championship Michelin tire test, which was insane. That was a lot of fun. We had COTA a few weeks ago. Quite the exciting weekend, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
And another Max Verstappen win, which I predicted correctly, which was exciting. And then we didn't have an episode. I don't think we've had the episode the past 2 weeks, which life is an amazing thing. I was going to Las Vegas for Legend Car National Championship, which followed the Flag to Flag podcast on Instagram. Listen out for that handle at the end of the episode for all that cool stuff. But then, but we also, who did we have? Norris won in Mexico City. So that knocks out Leclerc from the mathematical possibility of winning the championship. Only 4 drivers now are mathematically eligible.
Really 3.
John saying 3. Russell is still in the fight. We'll take another look at it after Brazil, which Brazil is very nice to Mercedes. So you never know. Yeah. We've seen crazier in racing.
You know how big of a point gap there is? It's like 200 plus points. It's stupid, I think.
Mathematically.
No, it's less than that. No, that math was wrong. It's too much to even think he has a chance. But either way, yes, 4 drivers mathematically possible. So
yes. So, but John, real quick, what are your thoughts on USA and Mexico? Obviously, USA was a crazy race. I didn't, unfortunately, get to check. I, unfortunately, did not get to see as much as Mexico as I wanted to. But,
yeah.
Then the big question after that is Verstappen still in this fight?
Yeah, he definitely
is.
Yeah, he definitely is. The gap's down to 36, even though the lead has changed for the championship. It's only separated by 1 point going into the last 4 races and 2 sprints. But, here's the thing. What has happened to Piastri? What has happened? It's not he's just, it's like falling off a cliff. I mean, it's just not there. From him or the car. I don't know what's happening here, but it is very weird. Let me tell you, it is very weird because...
Oh, yeah.
The 2 McLarens aren't even really in the same... they're close, but it's a little odd to me that he just suddenly falls off. I mean, he did have those 2 terrible weeks, right? And then they had the contact in the sprint at COTA. But then, I mean, the last 2 weeks has just been abysmal. I mean, bad.
Well, let's look at this, all right? How many years has Max Verstappen been in Formula 1? A good bit.
Yeah. I can't remember.
All right, how many years has Lando Norris been in Formula 1?
Good bit.
Okay, not as much as Verstappen, but still a good bit. How many years has Oscar Piastri been in this sport?
True. Yeah.
All right, this is his 2nd year, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. This is his 2nd year. So, this is his, and it's also his 1st year fighting for a championship, all right? Now, not every driver is Lewis Hamilton and can come out the gate swinging, all right? Especially with the way Formula 1 is now, the pressure is 10 times more, all right? The standards are 10 times higher, all right? And could we be seeing the pressure getting to someone like Oscar Piastri and maybe even a little bit of Lando Norris, all right? Max Verstappen, this is nothing to Max Verstappen compared to something like 2021, all right? Yeah. He's had this pressure on him before. So
I think it could be that. I think it could be the pressure, but also the performance just doesn't seem comparable between the 2 McLarens. And that's kind of the concerning part, is that it does look weird over the last 2 weeks. Now, what could that be? I don't know. I mean, there's probably a lot of factors, but it looks like from a driver perspective and from a car perspective, Lando now, as he has taken the lead in the championship by 1 point, is in his favor. I mean, he led the first 5 races of the championship, and then Oscar has led up until this point, up until this past weekend, where Lando Norris led, and there's 4 races to go. So I think this could be a time where Lando could make that run, but it's not like they're running one car behind the next, right? There's a decent gap between them, which raises my ears to okay, what's going on? And Max came out and said that his car was crap in traffic, which it was. It was not a great car, but he made it perform better than he does. Which, to me, he had some luck there in the beginning. Then he had that 10-second penalty from Verstappen. So it really is. I don't know, because we saw Verstappen come in with a huge point gap. He's dwindled it down even more now to 36 points. So he has to gain 8 points over he has to gain 9 points per race over the next 4 races, which is lower than the average that he needed. So he has been able to knock this off. It is, I mean, if you had a 3-sided coin, or if you wanted to throw 3 darts, it's anybody's game still. I don't think that Lando's going to run away with this. I don't think that Oscar's going to run away with this. If it rains at all this weekend in Brazil, or next weekend in Brazil, I mean, you could be looking at a Max Verstappen wet masterclass, right? But then throw Lewis Hamilton in the mix, because that Ferrari was better. I mean, they were 2-3 before that 10-second penalty. So you have to throw Ferrari back into this. Ferrari all of a sudden looks like a top 2 contender, maybe closing the gap to McLaren and Red Bull. So I really don't know. I mean, but let me just say this though. The last 3-4 weeks is what we were talking about this happening, and it has happened. It is crazy to think that 3 races ago, Max had a 100-point gap. Or I guess 4 races ago, right? With 10 races to go, there was a close to 100-point or 104-point or 97-point gap, depending on what race you're looking at. And now we're talking about him being, a
possible threat to the championship.
If you look at the points, and Max has a max point weekend in Brazil where both McLarens don't finish, you know what the championship gap would be down to if Max wins the sprint, no McLaren scores in the sprint, and Max wins the race and no McLaren scores in the race? The gap would be down to 3 points.
It really is insane. It's honestly wild. At the start of the year, all right, it looks like it was going to be McLaren's show. which was cool because, hey, Red Bull's kind of been dominant the past few years.
Right.
It's cool, but now Red Bull is showing like, hey, we're not going down without a fight.
Yeah,
they showed that to
exactly.
they showed that to Mercedes in 2021. All right. And Red Bull was like, we're here to play. And they did that in 22 and 23. All right. In 24, it backed off a little bit, but here we are. So I think it really is insane. Brazil, I still think should be the championship race because it's I am willing to make the argument that Brazil is one of, if not the best track racing wise on the circuit.
It's pretty epic. I love the course. I mean, the technicalities, the long straights, the braking zones, the elevation change. I mean, it's really crazy to see. And one thing I do want to mention, I meant to make a video on this, I totally forgot, but going into this past weekend, last thing we'll say about Formula One before we talk about our local racing report, McLaren didn't bring any upgrades to any performance or track specific, circuit specific upgrades into Mexico City. Red Bull brought four performance based, not circuit specific, performance based, which is true upgrades to a car. And obviously, if it's circuit specific, you can call them upgrades. That's fine. But they weren't circuit specific for the Red Bull. And you saw how it worked. Like, they were just not as fast, right?
Like, we like in Las Vegas this past weekend, we were playing that game, all right, with the race cars I was working on. We were throwing something at the wall, seeing if it would stick, and sometimes it didn't. But that's the game you have to play out here, especially when you're in a championship battle and hey, all right, McLaren is currently imploding on itself. We need to take an advantage on this.
Yeah, and they still are. Like, that's not gone. Like, just because Lando won here doesn't mean that McLaren's not imploding. I mean, like, still losing 70% of your point gap with 4 races to go is not a great look. It's really not a great look. It's great for Max and Red Bull because it shows that it's great for, I think it's also in an opposite sense, if McLaren can come back from this and sort of level it, which they kind of have the last, I guess, one race. But, I guess we'll just have to see what happens for the next 4 races, which are going to be epic.
It's going to be interesting. But let's move on to our local racing report. We are headed to Central Arizona Raceway in Casa Grande, Arizona.
Very nice.
And we had a grand total of 2 classes racing this weekend, one being the Sands Chevrolet Wild West Sprints and the United States Auto Club Sprint Cars. So one of their big shows. So we're going to do top 5 from each, kind of give a few more guys some credit. And talking from the A main and the Sands Chevrolet Wild West Sprints, there's a pretty familiar name here. I'm going to see if you recognize the name. Started 13th, finished 5th in the number 15, Kevin Thomas Jr. Started 3rd, came home 4th in the number 2, J.J. Yaley.
What was he doing? What? That's crazy.
It's J.J. Yaley. He does what he wants.
True.
Started 6th, came home 3rd, the number 6C, Briggs Danner. Oh, I didn't know Briggs Danner was racing in that, actually. Started 2nd, came home 2nd, the number 86, Dason Pursley. And started 9th, came home with the Sands Chevrolet Wild West Sprints feature win in the number 51, Brady Bacon.
Brady Bacon?
Brady Bacon.
If he doesn't have his Bacon sponsorship, then what is he doing with his life? He's got to get sponsored by like Oscar Mayer or like Smithfield or some kind of bacon company. Is it BACON?
BACON.
Hey, you got to get the pig on that car.
So this is interesting. It looks like Race Monitor has screwed up here a little bit, and it looks like because we use not Race Monitor, My Race Pass. There is nothing for the USAC sprint cars. It is only the Sands Chevrolet Wild West Sprints, and they had a 26 car field. So we're just gonna leave it at that, I guess.
Sounds good.
Gives us more time to talk about an insane weekend we have coming up, an insane weekend we had as well. But if you would like your local short track, shout it out on the Flag to Flag podcast, email flagtoflag10@gmail.com, or hit us up on any of our social media channels. Make sure you listen out for those at the end of the episode. Make sure you go out to your local short track this weekend and bring a friend. This weekend's Flag to Flag at the track, a last minute entry will be, let me make sure I get this name correctly, because this shows you how new this was added to my calendar. So this weekend was supposed to be an off weekend for me, but instead I got a phone call, and I will be announcing the NASCAR Youth Series showcase event at Keystone Quarter Midget Club in Schnecksville, Pennsylvania.
Schnecksville.
SCHNEXVILLE. Necksville, Schnecksville.
Sure, we'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. But yeah, it is a 2-day event. Make sure you make sure you tune in on Flow Racing to check that out. And yeah, and we have a very special flag to flag at the track next week. John will be the one to announce that one. Still honestly in disbelief of all of it, but we'll get to that. Let's now head into our white whale of the episode here. John, it's been 39 weeks. All right. This madness, in my opinion, started at the Madhouse in Bowman Gray. What was it? First, second weekend of February. My apologies. And every year I say this, it's gone by too soon.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy that we're at the end of the racing
season. It's the longest season in sports. It's the longest season in racing, if I'm correct.
It's up there.
It's the longest continuous championship.
Formula One might have it.
No, yeah, maybe. Well, it's a lot condensed. Anyway, it's a lot, and it always feels like, man, this is going to be a long season, and then the end of it always comes before. And it's down to 12 drivers, the top 4 in each. All right. What start with the Truck Series, what started off in controversy at Daytona that led to a dominant performance all year in the Truck Series. What started off as a pretty wide open slate in the Xfinity Series with one pretty clear outlier, and in the Cup Series, we only have one former champion in the Cup Series,
which is good. Which is
fantastic.
Yep.
But let's get into it. Let's start off with this past weekend in Martinsville. Touch on it just a little bit.
Yeah. So
with the real quick, they had. Do you know how many series they had racing in Martinsville this weekend?
I know it was like 5 or 6.
5.
Yeah, because they had the Cup, Xfinity, Truck, Mazdas, and the mods, right?
MX5 Cup, which MX5 Cup has released their 2026 schedule. Martinsville is not on the calendar. Put it on the calendar. Please.
Boo.
Please.
Boo. That's a bad move.
Whelen Modified Tour.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which, if you have not seen the Whelen Modified Tour, watch it. It is insane. Super fun to watch. Then we had Trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. Let's get right into Cup. John, what time was it? It's been the same time all year.
Trucks?
With Trucks?
You meant
what time
Trucks.
was it?
I thought you said Cup. I was like, wow, we're just going straight to my
Trucks.
favorite.
What time is it?
Time.
What time was it?
Time. I mean, like,
it was Heim time.
Like, it is wild how good he is. Like, I mean, it is wild. And how do you bet against him? You can't. He's won everywhere.
You can't.
Dude, just out here winning races left and right.
He has the most single season wins out of any NASCAR or Truck Series driver.
Yeah,
ever.
I mean, it's impressive. If he doesn't win the championship, this is exactly why we need a change. Because you have drivers like him that go out here, win a third of the damn season, and don't win the championship. Like, brother, like, that's just crazy.
And they have not been to Phoenix yet, so this is the first time this series is going to Phoenix. But still,
I mean,
11 wins, 11 freaking wins on the season.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Insane.
It's unbelievable to watch.
It is, and yeah. So I mean, we'll give our picks for all 3 divisions here in a bit. But let's kind of talk through. Now, probably the most controversial race of the weekend, the Xfinity Series.
I think we need to start off by saying, what was Sam Mayer thinking? Like,
easy, he wasn't.
like.
Let's be honest here.
What do you like? Did you see the video?
Not entirely.
The video is crazy.
Even Haas has came out. Like, did you see the statement Haas released?
Yeah, they were like, well, we're not going to appeal it or whatever.
Yeah, like. That tells me that even your team was like, okay, that was a bad. For those who didn't see it, just real quick, a statement from Haas Factory Team. Although we are disappointed with the results, Haas Factory Team will not appeal the penalty NASCAR issued for Sam Mayer and the number 41 team following last weekend's race at Martinsville Speedway. We remain focused on finishing the season out strong at Phoenix Raceway and look forward to contending for a race win with Ryan Sieg at the wheel. So good for Ryan Sieg getting a good seat there, but Sam Mayer, what are you thinking, dude?
Like, homie just took a right. I'm watching the clip over again. Homie just took a right, and like,
send me the clip real quick because I want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about here. I think I know what it is.
It's
by the time Saturday came this past weekend, I couldn't tell the difference between my ass and my elbow.
You should get that checked out. Come on.
Thank you, buddy.
Come on. Okay, I gotta find the clip. But yeah, I mean, basically what happened is somebody got I mean, technically left hooked into the wall, but it's...
and apparently, didn't he make an ass out of himself in the care center? Can't do that.
No.
Can't do that.
My doppelganger is not doing really hot right now. Gotta say. People say I look like Sam Mayer.
Okay, well, you just sent me this video, but let me... All right, hold on. This is the video of what happened.
I mean, you gotta, it's in the first, 2 seconds. You gotta go back and probably watch it.
Oh, yeah, he turned right.
Yeah, he turned right. Yeah, he turned right.
But hold on, let me look at Sam Mayer here. Hold on. And John's getting a phone call.
I am declining that call because I cannot take it at the moment.
Who's it from?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Sam Mayer.
I think if I had my hair different, I don't know what kind of hair he has.
You have a better jawline than him. You have a more square jawline.
Thank you. Best jawline in motorsport content creation.
There you go, yeah. But I'm gonna be 100% honest when I say this. You look 10 times more Italian.
Oh, yeah, let's go. He's not Italian. The fuck?
I know, but here's the thing, John. There's people who are Italian who don't look Italian. You are Italian and you look Italian. Okay. But yeah.
Un cappuccino, per favore.
I don't see it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see it. But anyway.
Testa di cazzo. Okay.
Yeah, Sam Mayer suspended one race this late in the season.
Molto male.
And then
to start speaking Italian the whole episode.
I would just go along. I can't speak it, but I go along with it.
You just say random words. I'm talking about...
I think I know one Italian word, and it's grazie.
Oh, grazie, yeah.
Grazie. That's thank you, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And prego. You're welcome.
Isn't that we've had this conversation, but isn't that the pizza sauce brand?
Yeah, that is a sauce brand, yes. That is correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Anyway, moving on to... Well, okay, first off, our winner of the Xfinity Series race, let me go back and make sure I get this right.
Yep.
Taylor Gray. Getting his first career Xfinity Series win. So good for him.
It's been a long time coming. I've been waiting for that dude to win.
Oh, without a doubt. But
he's been so close.
But yeah. Now we move to the NASCAR Cup Series. Hell of a win for your boy, Willie B.
Dominated
the day. Almost slipped away from him there at the end, but he drove like a champion that race. He drove like he was a veteran that race.
So did you see my video on how close he's come to...
John got another text.
Who is it? I don't need it. It went away.
If you're gonna film on your phone, bud, you got to be ready to relay.
I didn't see it. I didn't even see it. So I clicked X. So did you see my video about how I compared what he did at Martinsville to 2 other races this past year?
No.
You know what I'm talking? No. So this is not the first time that Willie B has had a race like this. He led over, I think, 70% of the laps at Darlington, won both stages, got the pole. He didn't get the fastest lap and he didn't win. And then in the Coke 600, he got everything, I believe, except for the win at the end. So he's had multiple races. I think he led 280. I think he led 243 of 267 at Darlington, and he led 284 of 400 at Charlotte. He's put on these clinics twice already, and it is overshadowed by the fact he didn't win the race. Right? This is that is just wild to say. Just think about a driver going out and getting the pole, which he did in all 3, winning all of the stages. He didn't get the fastest lap in one of them, leading the most laps by a decent margin, right? Leading 304 laps at Martinsville, that's over 60% of the race.
He led 304 laps.
4 laps.
Laney led 177. Yeah.
Wow.
This was, I'm looking at it right now on Racing Reference. This was a maximum point weekend.
Yeah.
For him.
It would have been max points.
1 point. No, he did.
Yeah. Yeah. Max
61 points.
Almost. I think in NASCAR terms, this is basically the equivalent of a Grand Slam, because there are so many laps that if you have a caution that you are off cycle because it's a green flag stop and you don't lead that lap, I don't think that should be counted against you when, in Formula 1, you get a Grand Slam, you get the pole, you win the race, you lead the most laps, you get the fastest lap, right? And NASCAR, that's
a Grand Slam in Formula 1, P1 and FP1.
Yeah.
FP1, FP2, FP3, get the pole, lead every lap, get
the whole thing,
and the fastest lap.
Yeah,
which they don't really
I think it's NASCAR's equivalent of it. It's crazy.
It really is. It really is. And another really notable thing from this race, I don't know. I think Carson Hosevar just left his rear tires at home.
Brother was spinning around like a top, dude. Every time. Even
More than my washing machine.
Like he was just going around. He was spinning, and I was like, brother, what? Come on, man.
He wasn't the cause of each one, but there were like 2 of them that were
he was always the victim in the situation. So,
which I also thought was interesting was Justin Haley and Daniel Suarez getting into it a little bit as well.
That was fun. That was fun to watch because Justin Haley just announced his full-time ride. Did you see this for the Truck Series?
With
Kaulig in the Ram,
Truck Series. So we now have 3 of the 5 Kaulig drivers confirmed.
Yeah. That's a huge step back, though. Let's be real. It's a big step back. Like
it is. I mean, Truck Series is still a good competitive series.
Sure, but going from Cup, like not even to Xfinity, but going to trucks, I mean, it's a new team. So, like, the experience is there. He's raced in the trucks before. So
we've got Brendan Butterbean Queen.
Epic.
All right. Daniel Dye. And Justin Haley. So they're already building a pretty decent rap sheet. There's still rumors going around. I don't think it should happen, but there's rumors going around that Cletus McFarlane, I think he needs at least 1 full-time year in ARCA.
Give it a try.
Maybe a few select starts, but at least 1 full-time year in ARCA.
We'll see what happens.
But anyway, John, let's stop beating around the bush here. All right. Okay. Starting in trucks. All right. I'm going to read out your top 4. All right. And you just tell me who you think is going to be the 2025 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoff. We've got.
I'll tell you where they're finished too. Go ahead.
Okay. We've got the 18 of Tyler Ankrum.
4th.
Okay. The defending champion of Ty Majeski.
2nd.
All right. Caden Honeycutt in the
3rd.
52. And Corey Heim.
It's only one time. It's time. Like, do you agree with Heim winning the chip?
I do. I've got to go Heim here. I'm going to flip Tyler Ankrum and Caden Honeycutt, though, with what you've got.
See, it's kind of an unknown. I mean, Ankrum is great. Like, he's a solid driver. Anything can happen in these races. It's one of those things where, like, I think both of them can still, do well, but one may have a bad day. I think Majeski is going to be the one to beat. Like, Majeski is,
we know Majeski is fast here. Yeah. But we also know that Corey Heim is fast everywhere.
Literally everywhere. Yeah. So, okay. So we're both going with the 11. Both going with Corey Heim.
All right. Wow. That was an easy one. All right. So this one might get interesting.
Okay.
NASCAR Xfinity Series. All right. It is the Chevy show.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Jesse Hammer Love.
You ready for this?
Okay. Really?
4.
Okay. Justin Allgaier. Okay. Carson Kvapil.
Brother. No way.
Connor Zilich.
Easy. Like, Connor Zilich is an alien. He got something injected into his veins after Talladega. Dude is he's on a mission to just dominate the world. Like, what is this? What is it? Are you saying no to Connor Zilich? Are you crazy? Who are you saying? You saying Allgaier? Bro, give me a break.
Let me see something here. I just want to make sure before I say this out loud, have we been here before with these guys? All right. In 4th, I have Carson Kvapil.
Okay, I could see him. I mean, yeah.
In 3rd, I have Jesse Love.
Makes sense. You're gonna do it.
2nd,
mother.
I have Justin Allgaier.
Okay, good. Okay.
I was screwing with you.
You have a brain. You have a brain. No, I'm kidding. Don't
worry. We're saving the controversy for Cup. And then
Connor Zilich.
It's hard not to bet on him. It's hard. However, after talking about Corey Heim and Connor Zilich, who we both think is winning the championship, Kevin Harvick on his Happy Hour podcast, I think said it best. If Corey Heim and Connor Zilich do not win their respective championships, there's an issue.
Well, and that goes exactly into the thing. Like, obviously now with the current format, anybody can win it. There's 4 guys who can win it, right? But the merit of the championship goes away because it's down to one race. Yeah, you have to perform well and make it your way through. But when have a guy like Heim and a guy like Zilich who could just point their way in, genuinely point their way in because they won so much. Like, it's just it's I think if they don't win, it is a crime. Have you seen the point standings? Have you seen how far it is?
It is pretty wild. I mean, driver standings, Connor Zilich. This doesn't give us a fair point standings because they're all tied at 4,000 right now. Look, it's insane. But look, John, let's get to it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready to battle. I'm looking at the points.
They haven't updated Cup yet. I was like, wait, this isn't right. But no, here it is. All right. So, John, Gibbs versus Hendrick.
Yeah.
Toyota versus Chevy. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give who we think is going to be in 4th, who we think is going to be in 3rd, and then we're just going to go straight to the champion, okay?
Okay, cool. All right.
So, John, you first.
In
who
4th?
will be 4th in the championship.
It's kind of crazy for me to say this because up until this point, I was riding the high.
Don't do it, man.
But he's blown up and had mechanical issues in half of the playoff races. I can't trust it. So I think he's going to have a mechanical failure at Phoenix, the 11.
And when people...
That is worrisome from a reliability perspective because he said on the podcast he's blown up or had mechanical issues in half the races. It is a literal there's a difference between being fast and having to worry about having speed and having mechanical issues, right? I don't want to put my faith into a driver who has mechanical issues, right? So I'm going.
You don't.
Denny Hamlin in 4. I hate it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Who are you saying?
For me, I think the only reason I think it's going to be the same thing we saw last year with Tyler Reddick, and I think the only reason this driver is going to be 4th is just the lack of experience. All right, but I think it's going to be Chase Briscoe. He is a strong contender.
That's fair.
However, I think, that's what I think.
Okay.
All right. So
3. You go first now for 3rd.
For 3rd, I am going to say I think we will have a first-time champion, and I am going to put Kyle Larson in 3rd. I think he's going to be up there.
Whoa, what changed?
I think Kyle Larson's going to be 3rd. Here's the thing. It's difficult to decide this, but I do think Kyle Larson's going to be 3rd because if you're any Hendrick car and any Joe Gibbs car besides Ty Gibbs is a guaranteed bet to win every weekend.
Yeah.
All right. However, there are some tracks where some drivers just have that little bit of an edge. And in recent years, I haven't really seen that with Kyle Larson. So give me Kyle Larson P3. John, who you got P3?
I could see Briscoe. See Briscoe because I'm going off of a process of elimination here, right? Hamlin's going to be out because his car is going to have issues, right? Just, I can't do that. And I think Briscoe, he has a chance to do well. He could easily do well. But again, I think he'll get the pole. He's been a fast in pole.
Yes, his car's a weapon in qualifying.
I don't know if he can win without a major strategy play. I'm going to go 3rd.
Okay, that is fair. That is fair. All right, here it is. All right, I think I already know, and I want to hold on that you are going to use some sort of sense, which this honestly, it's not a bad choice who I think you're going to pick. But John, give me your 2025 NASCAR Cup Series champion pick. We're going, okay. Okay. Bye, John. All right. I already know who it's going to be. All right. I already know who it's going to be. Yep. William Byron. And honestly, that is a good pick.
Here's my thought process behind this. That hat looks like I'm freaking wearing. There we go. We're going to turn that off.
Oh, no. John just froze big time. Just picked William Byron to win it all. That is insane.
If that's not a fucking bad omen, then I don't know what it is.
Dude, what did your phone die or? All right, well, you are on here on my phone. So you can go ahead and give your... Okay, well, or hurry up and get back in the show because I want to see your face. Okay, he was here for a second and then disappeared again.
Let's go. 2-4.
And I accidentally called my aunt, so my aunt might be calling me back here in a second, which is fine. I love my aunt, but here we go. All right, John. Time for my pick.
Oh, boy. What are you doing?
I'm getting up for this.
What are you doing? His car is going to blow up. It's fine.
You said it at the start of the year. You said it at the start of the playoffs. I have rode this high for now 3 years. And this is the best shot we have had. He has had. Okay? It's gonna happen. It's gonna work. I grew up a Jeff Gordon fan, and I grew up a 24 fan. But it's gonna be P2. Give me Denny Hamlin. Give me Denny Hamlin. Give it to me. I beat your favorite driver. Give it to me.
I was hoping you were going to rage. I was cheering for you to say Denny because I was like, we can't pick the same guy. I flipped and you didn't, and the chair's destroyed. That was awesome.
No, it's fine. I didn't throw it up.
Yes. We picked somebody different. That's gonna be a great clip. I was cheering because I was like, I hope you were gonna say you're gonna stick with Denny. I'm not riding the Denny train. I'm sorry. I will not ride Denny's Dente.
Dude, I'm sorry. Look, the past 2 years, yes, call me delusional, call me whatever. All right. This year, all right, even at his old age, Denny Hamlin has looked some the strongest he's been in a long time. All right.
He'll look pretty good until his car blows up.
All right. He has won. His trophy case is full, but there is one spot in that trophy case that is empty. Just give it to me, please.
I'm glad we're going with different drivers. I think it's good. I think it's good.
That's the only thing you're glad about.
I am. I'm. For the fate of the podcast, I think we have to go for different drivers, which is good. I like that. I mean,
especially since we chose the same driver in the other two.
Yeah. Well, also like it. If Byron, I'll tell you this: if Byron didn't have the week that he had last week, I wouldn't have probably picked him, genuinely, because of how strong he was. Am I glitching?
A little bit, but you're
okay. I said if I wouldn't have picked Byron last week if he didn't have the performance that he had. I mean, it is to do that in that race and to beat Blaney, the Martinsville king, and then move him out of the way, which we haven't seen before. Like, yeah, I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm trying to not be biased, but damn, that was a crazy drive to win when you needed to and move him out of the way cleanly. Ironically, moved him up into the 10 car, which I thought was funny. It moved the needle enough for me.
Just watch Chase Briscoe go win this thing.
It would be poetic. It would be like counting him out. First year in the 19 car, comes out and wins a championship. Like, how crazy would it be?
I'm going to say this right now. If Chase Briscoe stays with JGR, he will win a championship.
I think so. I mean, it's only going to get hopefully better. I think out of the four, I think he's the least strong, personally. I think
he's the young one in the group.
Yeah. And, well, no, Byron's the young one in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude threw his chair, which is crazy. Crazy shit over here.
Very nice.
I thought Chase Briscoe was older than
in time in the series.
How old is he? Now I'm curious. How old is Chase Briscoe? Yeah, he's 30. Willie B is the youngest driver. Damn. Chase Briscoe's 30? Jeez, I thought he was
Chase Briscoe's the same age as Lindsay.
Wow.
No, that wasn't me throwing a jab at anyone. I was like being genuine.
That was a jab.
No, it wasn't.
A jab. That was a right hook to the jaw. I'm sorry, Lindsay.
Well, speaking of Lindsay and Jesse, we did ask them who they thought would win. Lindsay says Byron. Jesse says Larson, just because he's a big Kyle Larson fan.
I think it's good. It'll
and
be fun.
John, Jesse, and Lindsay are having a watch party, which I'm a little upset about because I wanted to be there, but I have work. So
I didn't know I was having it until after the race. That
is also fair.
Yeah, because I was like, you know what? I guess I could watch it, but like our favorite driver's in it, his favorite driver's in it. Like it's kind of, you're going for Hamlin, so I guess he was in it no matter what. But
I'll be FaceTiming y'all while it's happening. Don't worry.
If we answer, we're enemies. We are enemies that day, sir. You picked Hamlin, brother. What? Go Walls. GBO.
We're good now. We're good.
We're good now. You put the orange on, man.
Yeah, orange for King's Hawaiian.
What? What about King's Hawaiian?
Orange for King's Hawaiian.
See, I so wish he would have shown up to the track in a King's Hawaiian paint scheme because he's blown up or wrecked in every single one of them. Progressive, he's gotten a win or two in, which is crazy. It's worrisome. Denny Hamlin has, so.
He's coming in Progressive, right?
Yep, in Progressive. So.
All right, well then give me Progressive. Give me the Progressive blue then.
What does that even say? Price Premier Racing. Got it.
Yes, these are two kids on the Race Driven Performance team. Very cool kids. Very, very nice family. But but that kind of does it for this episode.
Let us know in the comments who you think is going to win the NASCAR Cup Series, Xfinity Series, or Truck Series Championship. Also, hold the phone. It is the last time we're going to see the Xfinity Series ever. It'll be no more. It'll be the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. If they do not have a segment where they are like, I don't know, Jesse Love, how was your car today? You came home in P1. How'd your car run? It ran so good. Like, you got to have something. Oh, it ran well. Like,
it's hard to do. It's hard to change something. Like, when you have something kind of like, man, the car was as fast as Xfinity Internet. That's just good. That's just smart,
Xfinity 10G Internet. Yeah.
Like, you can't change that. But look, John, where can they find us?
Everywhere at Flag to Flag Podcast. Search us up anywhere you want on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, not really on X, but we are on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks so much. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to rate the podcast. On Spotify, make sure to give a like as well. And if you have any friends or colleagues or people that love racing as much as we do, share it with them. Love to expand the Flag to Flag family. I do not have a flag with me to end off the day, but I do have the simple guide, the simple solution to the Rubik's Cube. So go get a Rubik's Cube and train your brain. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to talk about. Or I have the Omega race on the Commander 64. So we do have a checkered flag. That is going to wrap up today's episode. Chad is repping all the colors today. Gotta love that. And we have reached the checkered flag. We'll see you next week.